morning, everybody. We are playing what is, I'm sure, to be our last session of Spirit of the North. This game has been a little frustrating for me, but pretty chill. Whoops. Pretty chill, lovely, and yeah, I am ready to be done with it. Hang on one sec. Let me fix my category here. But yeah, I'm glad to see what's going to happen in the end. So, as you might remember, if you watched the last session, we fell through the game and were lost in some sort of tree parking lot. Yeah. So I ran through Chapter 7 a couple of times. Yesterday, I got almost, literally within seconds of finishing Chapter 7. Had another glitch. I was all the way back to the beginning of Chapter 7, where I almost cried to have to do it again. So I took a little break and came back and did it again. Got to the beginning of Chapter 8. When I just booted up the game this morning, I was here, which is at the end of Chapter 7. But it's okay, because I know where we are and I know where we need to go. And I'm not sorry that you all will be able to see this last part, because it's actually kind of neat. So, having said all that, let's go. So we did re-meet Wisp. He's still red, but here he is. And he's guiding us this last way. I have no idea why the game came here to this part. I mean, I'm so grateful that I didn't turn it on and it was back again at the beginning of Chapter 7. Had it been, I would have just quit probably. But it's not, so we're good. I've done this part a couple times now, so I know what we need to do. So here are all or some of our shaman monks. Here's a dead spirit fox, or something. Excuse me. And we notice that one of these obelisks is not lit up, so let's take care of that. Yay! And our spirit fox is gone from this. Oh no, here he's still here. But you can see he's got Wisp on him. Look. Ooh, this part's pretty actually. Ah! Now we're two spirit foxes. Yay, and the monks. There was much rejoicing. So that other fox is following us. If we wait, he'll catch up. So we're going to cruise through here. Now this spirit fox without the markings, he doesn't have any of the spirit fox powers. Like he can't do the dash or anything. Open sesame, we said the magic words. Ah, a beautiful spirit road. Good morning, Maruski. So, I'm sorry that you didn't see that first little part, so let me tell you what happened, and this is sort of crazy too. So where we actually are, the Chapter 7 walkthrough was crazy. So it had nothing to do with hooking all those foxes together to make the Aurora Borealis at all. That had nothing to do with it. So if you were watching yesterday when I was in that sort of town part where those fox statues were up on that waterfall, and I kind of got stuck in that town about halfway down the river. So, yeah. So that was the whole, that's the whole thing is in that town, and that's where we are. So we went all through there, and we met a bunch of spirit shaman. Let me run back here so you can see these guys, unless the door closed. And when we got there, they had this other spirit fox was curled up, and we did meet Wisp again. He was still red, but he was curled up on this dais out here. See how the monks are all cheering? So we lit up one of these obelisks, and we went up to the curled up spirit fox who was here in front of them on this circle, and he came back to life, and so now we have two. And that was in that town where we got stuck yesterday. Well, hey Martok! Yeah, when I rebooted, I was back in the real game, not in the tree parking lot. And this is right at the end of Chapter 7. So now we have two, one with the markings and one without. And we've opened up these... this kind of spirit road here, and we're going to cruise along here. And then we'll be at the start of Chapter 8. And just so you guys know, I do have one queued up just in case, and the walkthrough is only like 7 minutes long. So even if it takes me 3 times that long to finish it, we're still going to end pretty quickly. So if that happens, we're going to go right into our next game, which is going to be Kentucky Route Zero, that I've been really anxious to play on this show. So we'll start that right up, and that's also a pretty short game. And then we'll do another poll for the next game after that. But anyway, that's the plan for the morning. I mean, you never know. It could take me 2.5 hours to finish a 7-minute level, but but hopefully not. So we're going down our spirit road here, which takes us all the way back through the spirit world of Chapter 7. And our little other foxy friend is back there. I had to do this entire level walkthrough twice yesterday to get it to work right. But yeah, the game is gorgeous. There's no question about it. I think I would be hard pressed to recommend it just because of the puzzles. They're just too challenging, and I know that would make people maybe say I'm just stupid, but to me they're too. Hey, good morning, Sunny. Too sort of unconnectedly challenging, like in this level. The fact that hooking those foxes together with the Aurora Borealis had nothing to do with the solution of the level. There's no way I ever would have figured this out. Let me just tell you how this one worked if it weren't for the walkthrough. So, it is a really pretty game though, and it's very chill, pretty glitchy, as we've seen. Okay. Now we're at the end of the Spirit Road. No, this is Chapter 7. Yeah. I don't know why it put me back a little bit, but I knew where I was, so it was okay. And you can imagine when I came out here, back at the beginning of Chapter 7, I almost had a heart attack, or just a massive wave of depression. But I know what we're doing, so we're good. Yeah, so let me give you also a quick recap, Sunny. So in the game yesterday, as you might remember, that sort of area that had like a little town that had the foxes up on top of the waterfall, the fox statues, and I got stuck in there going around. So that's where the answer is. And hooking, barking at those foxes and making the aurora borealis has nothing to do with the ending, with getting out of the chapter at all. And that part that I thought was the end, nothing. You don't even get there. So everything happens in that little town. So we came upon a circle of monks who were gathered around a curled up this spirit fox here that has no markings. And we came up to him, and we met Wisp again. He was still red. And we came up to this fox here, and we basically animated him. So now we have two. And as we come around the corner here, you'll see there's our little red fox over there in the distance. So we are going to rejoin ourselves to him. Oh! And thus begins Chapter 8. And this is the start of Chapter 8. Yeah, at all, which is one of the reasons I really would be hard-pressed to recommend this game. The puzzles aren't just difficult, they're just... I mean, there's literally no way that you would organically stumble upon the resolution of this. I don't think. I certainly wouldn't have. So, I'm glad to have had the experience, but yeah, that I think is a perfect summation, Sunny. It's pretty, but it's just very confusing. They just don't, it just doesn't flow in any sort of organic manner at all. All right, here's our other fox buddy. Okay, where shall we go? Should we bark at this guy? Don't let me lose track of you. I mean, I think there's probably an achievement for stringing all those foxes together and making the aurora borealis. I didn't ever get that because the walkthrough didn't walk you through that. But yeah, it has nothing to do with the ending, with getting out of that chapter, finishing that chapter. Man, leaving my big head in the middle here in my Mad Max position is not so good in this game. Oh, look how pretty! It's sunset. Well, I'm glad to find our little red fox back alive. I kind of feel like this chapter's maybe a bit of an epilogue. It's very red though, and we've learned that red is not a good color. So I'm not sure it's just a sunset. I really just wanted to quit after Chapter 7, but I wanted to see the ending, and I knew you guys would want to see the ending, so yeah, I was like, alright, we're gonna push on, we're gonna do it. Oh, look. Gross. We're still in Corruption Town. So we haven't, in fact, saved the world yet. Oh my goodness. I bet this is the start of the red. Oh, look at that. The home of, oh look, here's another red fox. What's going on here? What are we supposed to do? My controller is buzzing, but we're not getting any prompts about anything. And we don't have Wisp anymore. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Oh, we're healing the world. Yay! Oh, there's our Aurora Borealis. So this is what, showing us every command that we already know that we have. Okay. Now what? Is that the end? What about this poor guy over here? Okay, that seems very end-like. Oh, and now here's another one. Oh my gosh. Sunny. So, I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. Like, is that the end? Look, there's a red fox curled up. Dead? Not dead? We don't know. On the end of both. I mean, on both sides. I kind of feel like the game is like, is it over and now we're just supposed to go run around and play? Or if we go, does this fox follow us? Yes? I mean, doesn't that seem like the end? Well, I'm going to switch over to my second game, the game I'm playing next, which is Kentucky Route Zero. I knew this was going to be short, but that's very short. I mean, there's no like achievement, you finish the game, nothing like that. How weird is that? Like, are you not supposed to know that you finished the game? Are we sad because and how come there's two foxes now? All right, you guys, hang on. I don't want to just go run around in the world, but at the same time, I don't want to aimlessly run around in the world either. So I'm not quite sure. So no mortal injury, Sunny? Yeah, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do here, so I'm gonna take a quick look. Normally I would not resort to walk through this quickly, but I'm flabbergasted at what we might be supposed to be doing at this juncture. So, okay, wait a minute. So I'm going to take a quick look and see. Thank you for giving Martok that shout out. Yeah, he was playing Fallen Order. He's playing different games on different days, which is very fun. I'm waiting for the next episode of Cult of the Lamb myself. Oh, wait a minute. Why are we? Oh no, that's right. I'm watching. That's one of the games Bartok's playing right now. It really looks fun and funny. I'm kind of deciding if I want to get it. All right, they're going up the hill right now to get to this part. I just don't want to run around aimlessly like we have a lot of this game. This is chapter 8. This is the last chapter. So I'm watching a little YouTube. They're almost to the top. It just seems like the game seems like it's over here at this grand finale part. But since we didn't get any sort of like pop of achievement or any indication that it's the end of the game, I wouldn't put it past this game to just be over like this, and then you're just supposed to run around and do I don't even know what, but I know there should be, but I don't have a clue, so I'm watching to see. Either there's something really basic or to trigger the ending. So just bear with me a sec here. There to the cutscene part. Yeah, he's not a ghost initially. We just walked up here, remember, one as a red fox and one as a ghost fox. So, I'm watching this clip. Okay, he's to this part now. Let's see. And let me give a shout out for Throneful, Throneful, who's the YouTube chapter, the YouTube channel I've been watching for these walkthroughs. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, okay. Huh. It looks like he's just... Yeah, okay, well, hang on a sec there. Let me just get there. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is, basically this is the end. And so now our spirit foxes are just going to race off into the world and run around. Yeah, we just did that part where everything was red. That's this mountain right here, Martok. We just did that part. Okay, that's it. No, I don't want you to shout out the YouTuber. I'm just telling you guys, because I like to give credit, that that's that's the walkthrough I used, and it was a good walkthrough. Okay, so we just raced off into the world, and now the world is whole again. And here is our beautiful, happy world now. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I wish that we could have got through chapter 7 yesterday, because we could have done this little bit at the end instead of stopping. Yeah, I have to say, I cannot recommend this game, period. Yeah, Martok, I'm going to have to start over. Like, watching you play makes me want to go back and play it again. But, and I would have to, because I won't remember how to do any of the stuff that any of the skills I learned when I played. I really did enjoy that game. We're talking about Fallen Order, you guys. I had told Martok that I played a little bit of it, and then I got lost in this maze, and I just could not figure out how to get out, and I got frustrated, and I quit. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I hope you guys will hang with me for just a minute. I'm going to go off stream and load up Kentucky Route Zero, which is an interesting, from what I understand, quirky game. My son describes it as what you would get if David Lynch directed a video game. I've really been wanting to play it. It's very short, so we will do another poll at the end of that game, because I really enjoyed that poll, and I hope you guys liked it too. And then I'll come right back on. It'll just take a couple minutes, so I hope that you'll hang with me. Okay, here we go. And thanks for hanging with me through this game, which was a challenge. Yes, exit the game. No, we do not want to continue playing. Under no circumstances. All right, you guys, hang with me. I'll be right back.